Hi, Simon here, and we are playing Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars, an adventure game from some time ago. Maybe I should figure out how old this game is. Unfortunately, at the end of the last video, I ran out of hard drive space, and unfortunately, DxTory doesn't actually tell you when it runs out of hard drive space, it just stops recording. So I've missed out a bit. What I did was I went back into the hotel, and then you talk to this woman here.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
And I mean, I didn't load the game and all that, so I didn't save the game before I ran out of hard drive space, so I can't redo it. But what happens is, you can ask her about the key, and she'll distract the guy at the desk, and then you can pick up the key and go open the room upstairs, which I've done already. Anyway, let's talk to her a bit more.
That gangster I told you about? He went through my pockets just now.
Good heavens! One never knows what to expect in foreign parts. Thank you for the warning, young man. I shall hide my credit cards in my underwear.
Eh,
This is the key to room 21.
That's next to the room taken by that rotten Merlin, isn't it?
Yes, and it's vacant.
Really? How
don't-
convenient.
Maybe it was my imagination, but I had an uncomfortable feeling
Yes.
about this situation. Yeah.
Alright, let's get out of here. So she distracts him, like she asks him to put some jewelry away in the safe, and then he takes it out back, and then you can pick up the key from the board. I wonder if we'll get in
What
trouble.
now, monsieur?
I've just been manhandled by a gorilla.
Yes? I do not see any signs of a gorilla.
No, not a real gorilla. It was a guy who looked like a gorilla. It happened right out front of this building.
Let me get this quite clear. Are you complaining or bragging?
I want to know what you're going to do about it. The scrawny one has a gun.
I suggest you contact the police.
Can't you do anything about them?
What goes on in the streets of Paris is hardly my responsibility.
Right, I don't think we should.
Do you recognize this key?
That is the property
Are you serious?
of the Hotel Ubu.
Correct.
May I ask how it found its way from the little hook?
He actually
to the
showed
pocket?
him.
Would you believe it was put there by a poltergeist?
No, monsieur. The hotel is regularly serviced by an exorcist. If we had a ghost, Father Fécond would have flushed it out.
I suppose you want the key back.
Not spécialement. The room is vacant. Since you are so determined to conduct your little investigation, I won't stop you.
That's surprisingly generous.
Aren't you concerned that your guests are being intimidated by gangsters?
No one else has complained, monsieur? Did they steal anything from you?
Well, no. They didn't find what they were looking for.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't think they did either.
Alright, well let's stop messing around down here and go back to what I was doing when I ran out of hard drive space, which is go into this room here, room 21. Of course we used the key to unlock it. There's nothing in the wardrobe and stuff.
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor.
I don't know why the game lets you look at this stuff when it's not even important. But you go out the window was closed.
The
When we-
cabinet was empty, but it smelled of onions. No kidding, it really did.
It was closed when you first come in, but you open it and you walk out. And then you can get into room 22, which is where Khan, also known as Merlin, also known as the Clown, also known as the Mime, also known as the guy we're after. And then there's like stuff here. Well, there isn't
The
stuff.
assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
Yeah, so there's nothing in there. We checked the beds. There's a briefcase down here. I don't know if he'll pick it up again. But he goes through it, but it's empty. Yeah, he searches the
The
bed.
bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits.
Yeah, like the first time you do it, he'll pick up the briefcase and then search through it as well. There's nothing in the wardrobe, apparently. Like, you can't look inside the wardrobe. I tried this for a few minutes, because I thought maybe you could look inside, but you can't. And that was as far as I got. So...
It was Khan. I had the kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
Right. So this part is new. Or rather, you know, I haven't seen this part.
As Khan opened the wardrobe, I was sure I was dead.
Where did he go?
But he grabbed his pants quickly and didn't even see me.
How is that possible? Ew, pantless
I
man.
usually spy on men getting changed. But this guy was a killer, and I didn't want any surprises. He left his checkered pants on the bed.
Okay. And... that's interesting. He comes in just to change his pants. Where does he come from? Just to change his pants. Alright, let's look at his pants. Those pants are fascinating. Look at that. What can I look at? Oh, look, there's a false compartment inside here. You can see it quite clearly. It's not a difficult game.
I had that kind of feeling you only get from searching still warm pants. The pocket was empty.
What kind of feeling was that?
There was nothing in the pocket.
Yes, except there's
A
this.
strip along the side seam of the pants had been unpicked, then sewn back up with strong thread and a special stitch.
So... undo it. Can I? I don't think so.
I flipped the pants over. I found nothing in the pocket.
Interesting.
I found an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. But as I pulled it from the pocket, a strong thread came with it. A thread with a metal tag on the end. The pocket was empty.
Okay.
I pulled on the metal tag and the thread came out of the pants. It was like pulling out a ripcord.
So that
I turned the
opens
pants over again.
this pocket. That's interesting.
I searched the pocket gingerly and found a pass card. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation. There was nothing else in the secret pocket.
Huh. Interesting. Maybe...
The matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words, Club Alamut. It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
So now he's German. That's strange. Okay, now what are you gonna do? I should read the notebook probably. It probably tells me what's going on. Next. Clown chasing, next. Wardrobe. Okay, so it doesn't actually tell you what to do, but it just says what you've done. Should I give him back the key now? I think I'm done with that.
What now, monsieur?
I guess not.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Fail.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
That's
Oh.
right. Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe I can live with that. A murderer? Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. So I still can't get into his safe.
Hey, shake my hand.
I have already explained why I would rather not.
Well, now what do I do?
Hello again. Does the name on this matchbook mean anything to you?
Indeed it does, for Alamut was the home of the old man of the mountains.
Hey.
You do not know him?
No, I don't.
Are you gonna explain or not? Wow, really?
Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Let's move on. I'm guessing something's gonna happen when I walk out the front door.
Hi, ma'am.
Those two guys are gonna
Hello, George. What
search
can I
me
do
again.
for you now?
I found this matchbook in Merlin's bedroom.
It came from the Club Alamut. It might be useful to find out if that club is in Paris, George.
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces. I showed the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers. But he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of. Follow me, George!
The voice acting's really good too.
Did you place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did. But
What's the problem?
he isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Oh my god.
Voilà, monsieur. Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment.
Why? Why not? Really? Why not?
It was the ancient manuscript which Khan had stolen from Plantow.
Well, I guess that pretty much finishes our work here. Like, there hasn't been a lot of puzzles lately. I'm thinking, I
I
guess
couldn't
maybe
leave the hotel with the manuscript. It was probably what those thugs were looking for.
there's been a lot of talking and not much puzzle solving. I guess that's how this game is. Like, it's more of an interactive story than, you know, a serious game. Although the puzzles that there have been so far were not easy ones. What, I can't get down from here? Oh, wait.
The cobbles of the alleyway looked very distant and very hard.
Yes, well... maybe if we drop the soggy tissue, we can use it to break our fall.
I resisted a childish desire to toss things from a height.
No? Okay. No then. What can I... maybe this is not the right way. There's nothing here. Is there a back door? No. 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 Do I need to talk to someone else?
Hello again. Have you ever seen this old manuscript before? You know what it is, don't you?
You are in great danger.
Wow.
Put the manuscript back and leave here.
What's going on?
I can say no more.
Maybe you should do what he says.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Is there a back door?
What now, monsieur?
Do you want this manuscript back?
After all the fuss it caused? No, you keep it.
No, you keep it. No, you keep it.
Did I show you this pass?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay, so... what to do? What to do? Are we really gonna ask the woman again?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
This is what Merlin was so keen to hide.
Really? Well, that fuss for a sample of wallpaper.
It's some kind of manuscript, and it looks to be very old.
If I was you, I'd keep it well out of sight until you're clear of this place.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I could roll it up and put it down my pants.
No, that wouldn't do at all. You'd attract far too much attention.
I really do think that this game was written for a female audience, primarily, like the jokes, the characters, which is good. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed the subtle differences, but I think I do. I don't know if I'm right or not, though. Interesting to see your perspective. Like, the guys aren't very macho. Like, the guy at the desk is gay and everything else. Like, the women always seem to be more intelligent and more realistic than the caricatures that the guys are. I think I've said that already. How do I hint? I can't leave the hotel because those thugs will steal my manuscript. And I can't jump down, apparently. What, do I just stay here? Or, like, hide the manuscript somewhere?
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague...
Like, hide it and then come back afterwards? Or drop the manuscript and then come back for it? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever thought of.